Hi there, it's Ace and welcome back to another episode of the Safe Space Podcast. First and foremost, pagpasensyahan nyo na tayo kasi umulan here sa amin and so you can see naka-airpods ako kasi yung kisame namin tayo is hindi siya concrete so yeah, maingay talaga. Pagpasensyahan nyo na tayo, gagawaan ko na paraan na noise cancellation yan but grabe naman yung intro na yan. But for today's episode medyo excited ako, hindi excited talaga ako kasi let's talk about the society's beauty standard. Focus tayo for today's episode on how we can overcome yung mga insecurities natin, and it doesn't mean na parang we feel bad or feel ugly, feel unattractive sa katawan natin, sa sarili natin, or being insecure in general. It doesn't mean na we don't deserve genuine love and attention, okay? So, meron akong ginawang outline here just to make sure na wala akong ma-skip na mga topics. So first is let's talk about the society's beauty standard. Society's beauty standard is sobrang impossible talaga to meet. As in, watch a lot of interviews like sila Alex Consani, yung mga models na involved talaga sa, cover of magazine. And based sa mga interviews nila, sabi nila, karamihan sa mga photos na naproproduce ng industry is parang edited talaga. To the point na parang hindi na nila nakikita or nakikilala yung sarili nila sa mga pictures na yon dahil sa sobrang pagka-edited nun, dahil sa sobrang pagka-filter. The reason why the industry set this very high beauty standards is for us to feel insecure. For us to feel like we're not enough dahil sa nakikita natin ng mga media. For example, dumaan tayo sa EDSA tapos nakita natin sa billboard na wow, ang ganda naman ng katawan, wow, clear skin naman, ganun. So, parang kino-compare natin yung sarili natin na bakit hindi ako ganyan kaganda? Bakit wala ako nung face shape niya or yung body shape niya, di ba? If you feel insecure, it benefits the industry kasi bibili ka ng skincare, bibili ka ng gamot, magpapa-cosmetic surgery ka, di ba? It benefits them. It's all about money test. It's one of the main reminders na make sure talaga na hindi ka ma-fall off sa gantong propaganda or wormhole na parang cycle lang na setting beauty standards just for them to benefit kasi yung pera lang nila yung habol nila sa atin. Tingnan mo yung sarili mo and wag mo i-compare yung sarili mo sa mga nakikita mo lang because it's their highlight reel. Pinagtrabahuan nila yan for how many years, and maybe it's their job to be beautiful. It's not realistic to compare yourself as someone na parang nag-start ka pa na i-improve yung appearance mo, okay? The next subtopic is that this is the sad reality na pretty privilege do exist talaga. Like, let's be real, marami talaga mga advantages if you are a pretty face, if you have, perfect body, ganyan, if attractive ka talaga sa mga work, i-compliment ka ng ibang tao, parang i-treat ka nila ng iba. And in my case talaga, based on my experience, ako yung isa sa mga proof na pretty privilege do exist. And I cannot fully say na parang I am attractive talaga based sa beauty standard. Pero before kasi nung hindi pa masyado ako nag-e-effort sa appearance ko, parang wala lang, parang nasa background lang ako, ganyan. Pero right now, na parang hindi, I cannot fully say naman na full glam talaga all the time, pero like plansyado yung damit, maayos ka tingnan, nagsi-skincare ka, mabango ka. Iba talaga yung energy and also iba yung treatment ng ibang tao sa'yo. Merong unfair advantage and disadvantages kang ma-experience talaga. And that's the sad thing about it is that parang kung ano muna yung pine-present mo, kung ano muna yung nakikita ng tao sa'yo in your outer shell, yun lang muna yung basis nila about you as who you are. And since ganun yung parang propaganda or parang standard ng society, the good thing about it is that we can always improve ourselves. We can always find something to look good, to feel good, to look better, and also to reap the reward of being pretty. Papapansin mo if nasa TikTok ka or kahit sa ang social media platform ka the algorithm rewards if maganda ka or if gwapo ka or if attractive ka talaga, di ba? Pansin ko lang talaga it's either na parang meron kayo mga offer na entertaining ka, educational ka, maganda ka, sobrang bilis mag-viral ng mga videos ng mga taong merong ganong may offer. Sobrang bilis mag-viral ng mga taong conventionally attractive talaga. Nag-selfie lang sila, nag-video lang sila, nag-thirst trap lang sila. Ang bilis-bilis nila mag-viral and not like me, I can fully say na I am conventional attractive pero parang need ko muna talagang mag-isip na mga ideas talaga mag-isip na pang contents na catchy, merong hook para maging viral yung mga videos ko, 'di ba? Like it takes for me it takes like two times to three times of effort than those person na conventionally attractive talaga, because that's the thing that the algorithm pays if you are attractive, if you're guwapo, or if you are maganda. So yeah, we need to accept that, and wala na talaga tayong magagawa tayo kasi syempre naman tayo, gagawa pa ba tayo ng sarili nating algorithm or app, gagawa pa ba tayo ng sarili nating version ng TikTok or YouTube para masabing marami tayong likes or what? No, natin na mas nakakapagod yung ganun. So ibigay na natin sa mga taong conventionally attractive na ganon, privilege na nila tayo yung mabilis sila mag-viral and the algorithm rewards them. Ibigay na natin sa kanila, okay, te, you need to realize na you are not ugly. You are just in the wrong environment. Like, you know what, te? Hindi mo mapansin, te, here sa Pinas, for example natin, here sa bansa natin, sobrang ideal or parang masasabing maganda ka talaga if maputi ka. If meron kang fair skin, if light skin ka, masasabing, wow, ang ganda niya, ang glowing niya, ang attractive niya. Pero, if you research and parang pansinin mo tayo yung mga Amerikano, di ba? Like sa western countries, they are doing their best to sunbathe. Like, magpatan, maging moreno or maging moreno. Like, babad na sila sa sun. Para lang tayo maging moreno or morena sila, di ba? And, di ba, sobrang unfair or parang ang weird lang pakinggan tayo na parang tayo, we're naturally moreno or morena. Tapos, ginagawa natin lahat-lahat para magpaputi. While those people na maputi na naman talaga naturally, they are doing their best naman na maging moreno or morena. I hope that you get it. But that's the thing, te. You cannot fully say na you are the most beautiful person in the whole world. Sabi nga nila, te, beauty is in the eye of beholder. And it depends na lang talaga, te, kung saang bansa ka nakatira. Here sa Pinas, te, it may not seem attractive or pretty, te, if moreno ka, if maitim ka. Because that's the thing, te. Ang standard here sa Pinas is if maputi ka, pero if lumipat ka ng bansa or if may budget ka naman, te, mag-go ka sa US, te, talaga makakonsider kang pretty ka, attractive ka, and you cannot fully fit in yourself kahit sa ang lupalop ka ng mundo, te, pumunta, kasi yun nga, iba't iba yung standards and nagbabago-bago yung beauty standards ng bawat bansa, and it's something na we cannot control. So the best thing we can do, te, is to only control kung ano yung makokontrol natin. It depends on you. If gusto mo bang magpaputi, if gusto mo bang maging light or fair ang skin mo, or maybe i-accept mo lang tayo yung sarili mo. If morena ka or moreno ka na, this is my skin, so I'm gonna embrace it. Also, te, that's why representation really matters. Like, as you can see, diba, te, sila Nadine Lustre, sila Catherine Bernardo, diba? Ano talaga silang morena sila Gabby Garcia, diba? And we can observe in this, you know, morena celebrities na parang ini-embrace talaga nila yung skin color nila. Parang nafe-feel natin na we're included and we are also considered as pretty as them. Not as them naman, but yung sariling kulay natin is mako-consider din na maganda rin pala, beautiful din pala, attractive din pala. And it doesn't mean na parang hindi ka maputi or fair is you are considered as ugly. Diba? They embrace their skin, hindi nila kinakaya yung pagiging morena nila, and hindi talaga nila chini-change yung skin color na. So parang tayo, te, as moreno and morena, parang we feel belong, we feel like merong tayong kapatid na moreno or morena na represent sa sarili nating skin color. So yeah, that's so good. I love it. So as what I have said earlier, te, beauty standards do change. Yes talaga, te. If you observe, te, yung mga fashion trend, di ba, te, nag-iba-iba yung trend. For example, te, sa 80s, uso yung mga boots, fur coats, ganyan. Pero right now, te, na parang Gen Z, new generation, 21st century na, te, hindi na uso yung mga fur coats, di ba, kasi sobrang init, and hindi na siya parang fashion statement. Not fashion statement na, te, pero hindi siya uso, kumbaga. That's the thing, te. Beauty standards, trends, it's just a cycle. It's just parang naulit-ulit lang talaga, te. It's a pattern. It's an exchange of ideas and trends through generation by generation. And as you can see, te, di ba, sobrang viral if you have big booty. Yung iba, te, di ba, nagpapa-BBL pa talaga para lumaki yung mga glutes nila. And no one knows, te, maybe in the next 5 years, ang magiging uso naman, te, or magiging beauty standard is if maliit ang puwet mo, di ba? Or if sobrang skinny ka, di ba? Or if meron kang acne, maybe, te, yun yung magiging next beauty standard, di ba? Hindi na pagiging clear skin. And that's the thing, te, you cannot fully, you know, chase trends. Kasi, te, ikaw at ikaw lang talaga yung mapapagod. And para magkakaroon ka, te, ng identity crisis na, ano ba? When ba ako magiging enough? Or when ko ba ma-accept yung sarili ko na maganda ako or gwapo ako or attractive ako? Regardless of the trends, regardless of the beauty standards, na kahit mabago yung beauty standards, is ma-accept ko yung sarili ko as pretty, as handsome, as attractive. If the beauty standards continuously change, why we keep destroying ourselves just to chase those standards na magpakagugol humanap ng mga ano-ano te just for us to chase or fit in sa standards na yon. It's exhausting. Dapat yung beauty standards mo te is ikaw dapat yung magsistand ng standards sa sarili mo, hindi based sa standard ng society. For example lang te ha, let's just say, di ba, te, si BTS ng Jungkook, di ba? Ang dami-dami mga taong they find him attractive, di ba? Pero te, maybe sa ibang bansa, para sa kanila, normal lang talaga yung mga ganong face or parang considered na pangit si Jungkook. I know, te, ang awkward ng mga example, but, di ba, at the end of the day, te, ikaw at ikaw pa rin talaga yung magde-define ng sarili mong beauty. If right now, te, if may acne ka and for you, you are already beautiful, why exhausting yourself? Why? I know that it's so cliche and parang sobrang easy lang siya pakinggan and sabihin. Pero that's the thing, te. At the end of the day talaga, yung opinion mo pa rin yung magmamatter. Really, te, yung opinion mo pa rin. Kahit ano yung sabihin ng ibang tao, parang walang makaka-change ng opinion mo kasi fix ka na eh. Alam mo talaga na maganda ka talaga. Alam mo talaga na gwapo ka talaga, na attractive ka talaga. And parang mawawala yung people-pleasing tendencies mo to always prove yourself, to always present and give, and para magiging over-performative ka na te sa pagiging maganda or pagiging gwapo na dapat all the time naka-full glam ka lang. Natatakot ka na what if wala kang makeup, what if wala kang sunscreen or whatsoever, is parang feel mo pangit ka na, di ba? It's more like you are performing for someone, you are performing for the society, and it's exhausting. Nakakapagod te because I've been there, especially te like around 2023, 2024, like girl, hindi ako pwedeng lumabas ng walang ano talaga, full glam. I'm so scared even if I have, one acne lang. Pero right now, te, I don't care. I really don't care na talaga. And maybe te, mag-change naman ang opinion ko, di ba? Magiging people pleaser naman ako ulit. Because that's the thing, te, we keep learning and wala talagang permanent. Just stay in the present moment. And I'm not saying this, te, to box yourself na if, for example, meron kang acne, if napapangitan ka sa face shape mo, napapangitan ka sa body shape mo, parang feel mo na sobrang skinny ka, is hindi ka na allowed na mag-change. No, te, I'm not saying that. Hindi ko yung pinipoint out, te, na maging you are allowed to change and improve yourself as long as alam mo, te, na based yan sa standards mo. As long as alam mo, te, na gusto ko to, ginusto ko to. For example, te, hindi ako nagpa-brace just because beauty standard na magka-straight teeth. Hindi talaga, te. Nagpa-brace ako kasi parang ang bilis ko mabulol dahil sa crooked teeth ko. I'm not confident kasi tabingi yung teeth ko. And nagkaka-TMJ na rin ako, te. And yun yung mga basis ko why ako nagpa-brace because I know na it benefits me. I know na magiging comfortable ako. I know na magiging confident ako if magpapa-brace ako. Hindi ko ginawa yung magpa-brace just because masabing, hala, ang ganda ng ngipin ni Ace, ang straight na ng ngipin niya. No, yes, that's a bonus. I'm also, seeking for validation. Pero that's not the main thing. That's not the main reason why I did itong pagpa-brace. And same as you, te. If gusto mong magpaputi, go. Magpaputi ka, te. As long as alam mo na gusto mo talaga magpaputi. Okay? If gusto mong mag-workout, mag-gain ng muscle, go, te. Go, te. It's your life. It's your life. If gusto mong magpa-surgery, magpa-lip filler, pero te, make sure lang talaga na ikaw yung may gusto niyan. Hindi dahil yan yung standard right now or the next days or years naman, te, is magpapareduce ka naman ng lips kasi hindi na yun yung beauty standards. No talaga, te. No. People pleaser ka lang if ganon. Before you do anything, make sure na gusto mo yan. Make sure na it's based on your own standards. And maybe tayo magkamali ka, it's okay. It's your life. You have free will. Pero make sure talaga tayo na ginagawa mo yan para sa sarili mo. Kasi at the end of the day, you will never be enough if para sa'yo, te, hindi ka pa enough. And if ginagawa mo lang tayo yung isang bagay para sa ibang tao, hindi ka talaga magiging enough. Magbibid lang tayo ng insecurity sa sarili mo kasi you will question yourself na bakit ganito, I'm doing my best to do this, pero bakit parang feel ko meron pa ring gap, feel ko parang kulang pa rin ako, feel ko parang hindi pa rin ako buo, hindi pa rin ako maganda, I don't feel good, I don't feel better. And the last thing you need to realize, te, based dun sa question ko, di ba? What if I'm ugly? Do I deserve to be loved? Do I deserve genuine attention? Yes. No question, yes. Everyone deserves to be loved. Regardless if tao ka, if hayop ka, te, every one of us deserves to be loved. And if feel mo, te, na yung pagiging pangit, wala talagang pangit na tao, te, as unrealistic as it sounds, te, pero you can be the most pretty, handsome person, te, in the whole universe, te, pero para sa'yo, pangit ka pa rin, you will never be considered as pretty or handsome. Kasi yun nga te, opinion mo pa rin yung magmamatter. Kahit gaano ka kaganda ta, pero insecure ka pa rin sa sarili mo, hindi ka talaga magiging maganda sa paningin mo. Every one of us deserves to be loved. And if ang basis lang te ng tao, bago ka mako-consider as deserving of love, if maganda ka or if gwapo ka, that's not love. Like real te, that's not love. It's just based on what you can give. It's just based on what they can earn from you. They don't love you as who you are as a person. They just love you because you are a pretty face. And it's not love. It's not love. It's just affection. It's just, nagbabago yun, te. Nagpa-fade talaga yun. And that's one of the reasons, te, why hindi ko masisisi yung mga taong kahit attractive na is hindi na nila hinahanap yung mga taong attractive din. O parang mapasabing ka-level nila sa beauty. Kasi it's not love. It's just expectations. It's just labels and standards which is not sustainable tayo kasi magka-crumble at magka-crumble pa rin yun at the end of the day. It's not a strong foundation to build a healthy relationship. Magiging toxic lang din talaga. And denote ko here te ha, if someone only loves you for your appearance, that isn't love. Because real love sees beyond surface level. Which is so true naman te. Alam ko te na parang overdramatic naman yung mga quote ni Ace, pero yes te, once you work out te sa sarili mo na you are allowed to improve yourself, but at the same time, make sure te na para appreciate yourself. Like, really appreciate yourself. Nagiging pangit ka lang te because of society's beauty standard. Lahat tayo is maganda. Nagiging pangit lang tayo because of our own expectations. Unrealistic expectations na hindi talaga natin mapaperfect or mamimit at the end of the day because we want more. Greedy tayo te. Gusto natin lahat ng the best skincare, best skin, best body. And you will never be enough if ganun yung magiging mindset mo talaga. So, yeah, I'm still practicing on this one test. So, for reassurance, take note ko din here na you don't earn love by being pretty. You are already worthy. Over dramatic pa naman. Meron pa here isa te. You are not behind, you are not broken, and you are absolutely deserving of love exactly as you are. Kinote ko yun te ha, pinaghirapan ko yun, pinag-isipan ko yun. So, i-appreciate mo lang te. Pero, yun lang te, like, please. I'm also saying this sa sarili ko na, girl, we're already attractive. We're attractive because no matter what we do, if para sa atin we're not enough, hindi talaga tayo magiging enough. And same as you te. You are allowed to change something, improve something. As what I've said earlier, te, magpaputi ka, magpaganda ka. I don't know te, it's your life. Pero, please start appreciating yourself. Start appreciating yourself because you will never be enough if para sa'yo hindi ka pa enough. Kahit gaano ka pa kaganda te, maging model ka man or whatsoever, if insecure ka pa rin sa sarili mo, hindi mo matanggap yung sarili mo te, you will never be enough. Okay? Again te, you are already beautiful and you are definitely deserving of love, of care, of genuine attention, of money, of everything. You deserve the world. You deserve it, okay? And yeah, that's all for today's podcast. And thank you so much for listening. I'm so happy sharing these ideas. Kasi parang wala akong mapagsabihan neto. Parang nangangati na yung lalamunan ko na kailangan natin tong ichika. So parang wala akong mga busy yung mga friends ko. So sa inyo na lang ako nagrarant. And alam ko naman na gustong-gusto niyo ng mga ganito, okay? So, yeah. Thank you so much for listening. And if umabot ka sa point ng podcast na to, thank you ha. Thank you naman te. Alam ko walang aabot sa point ng podcast na to kasi sobrang unorganized ng podcast na to. But okay, if umabot ka sa point na to, comment ka na emoji na yellow heart or any heart na emoji para malaman ko na umabot ka talaga sa point ng podcast na to. Okay te, thank you so much for listening and I love you as always. Take care as always and keep going. Bye!